Each week, Local 33 will highlight a veteran or current service member right here in our community.
Local 33's Tim Sproles joins us live in studio now to tell us all about this week's hometown hero. Tim, good morning.
Good morning, Chad and Deidre. Today we honored John Sciambra, a World War II veteran who joined the Navy shortly after the attack on Pearl Harbor. Here is his story.
John Sciambra signed up for military service when he was just 19 years old. When it came time for him to choose a branch of service, he said that all came down to one thing.
I figured if I joined the Marines or Army, I was going to have to do a lot of walking. But if I joined the Navy, they were going to ride me everywhere I want. So I decided to get in the Navy instead.
You can almost say that John had his head in the clouds. He had wanted to be a naval aviator since the first time he saw a magazine advertisement for it. So in 1942, he got the chance to do it. But John wouldn't be behind the stick of a plane. He would be flying high in a naval airship.
The airships that we flew were 283 feet long, almost a city block. You had a crew of 10, and these little blimps you see flying around Goodyear, we trained in those. They're only 1/3 the size of a Navy airship.
John and his crew had a very important job to do. These airships acted as the Navy's eye in the sky. They conducted anti-submarine patrols.
The subs weren't too worried about us sinking them, but they were worried that we could bring in bombers and destroyer escorts and sub chasers, and they could give them a lot of aggravation.
Airship crews also conducted escort missions for ships traveling in possible submarine hotspots, and they had a very incredible success rate.
They have records that the airships escorted 89,000 merchant ships, military ships, convoys, and not one ship was ever sunk that was escorted by an airship.
John was discharged from the Navy in 1946. He told me that he's always been proud of his
4 years, 4 months, and 11 days
of service as a naval aviator, and he has always recommended serving in the military to others.
You're doing a service to your country, and you be good to them, they'll be good to you.
His name is John Sciambra, and he is your hometown hero.
Now, on an added note, John and his wife Lois celebrated their 72nd anniversary on Tuesday. The whole team here at Local 33 would like to congratulate this wonderful couple and wish you many more.
Absolutely. And
happy anniversary.
Thank you, John Sciambra, for his service. And you could see the pride, just how proud he is for what he did.
Absolutely.
Lots of excitement when he was going through the photos, just lots of smiles. He was just thinking back, just cruising around in the airship.
And none of them went down.
None of them.
And not a small airship, like he said. I mean, those blimps were the small vessels, and he was on the Big Bertha, right?
Yeah, he said size of a city block,
wow,
if you could visualize that.
Pretty impressive.
Well, if there's a local veteran or a service member that you would like to see as your hometown hero, be sure to send me an email at tsproles@brproud.com and be sure to put hometown hero in the subject line. Tell us their story and we'll tell it to the community. Tim Sproles, Local 33 News.